Have your friends or loved ones been encouraging you to get your hearing tested? If so, there's likely a good reason, or maybe even more than one. The trouble is, others may recognize your hearing loss before you do. While that may seem annoying or even none of their business, it's important to remember that they care about you and have your best interests at heart. The good news is that it's not difficult to recognize hearing loss, and there's something you can do about it. If you experience these common signs of hearing loss, it could be time to get your hearing tested. If you keep thinking you have a bad connection or that others aren't speaking up properly on a phone call, the problem could actually be with your hearing. It can be difficult for anyone to understand a conversation when everyone's talking at once, but it shouldn't be a regular occurrence, especially if there are only 2 or 3 people in the conversation. When you have to consistently turn up the volume on the radio or TV just to be able to hear your favorite show, it's time to stop and consider that your hearing could be the issue. Do you have to tilt your ear towards someone speaking, or sit forward on the edge of your seat to make sure you don't miss a word? You shouldn't have to strain to hear. If you do, it might be time to get your hearing tested. If you have trouble hearing what your dinner companions are talking about when you eat out at a busy restaurant, or perhaps you can't hear the dog barking over the grandchildren playing at Christmas time, it might be time for a hearing test. What did you say? Can you repeat that? These are common phrases that people with hearing loss often say. If you often have to ask others to repeat themselves, it might be time to get your hearing checked. Sure, some people really do mumble, especially if they're not wanting to be heard. But when you think everyone is mumbling or it happens on a regular occasion, it's time to get your hearing tested. A good chunk of effective communication is understanding what's being said. When you do the wrong thing or take something the wrong way simply because you didn't hear well, a lot of unexpected things can happen. Hearing loss often starts with losing the ability to hear high-frequency sounds like women's and children's voices. Getting your hearing tested could show you the exact range and severity of your hearing loss. Misunderstanding someone once in a while is no big deal, and it happens to everyone. When it's a daily occurrence, however, your friends and loved ones are sure to get annoyed. The signs of hearing loss are easy to see once you know what they are. Recognizing that there is in fact a problem is the first step, but don't stop there. If you suspect that your hearing has changed, schedule an appointment to get your hearing tested as soon as possible. The earlier you seek help and get appropriate treatment, the less hearing loss will affect your everyday life. Simply give us a call to schedule an appointment with one of our friendly audiologists today and start on your journey toward better hearing.